What's up,
X Squad?
Welcome back to our channel. On today's vlog, we are finally introducing you guys to our
Pack of Huskies. That is right, X-Mates. Today we're going to show you guys our pack of Huskies. But before we get started,
make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and turn on those notifications to notify you when a new video is uploaded.
let's get started. All right, X-Mates. So the first dog that we ended up getting was Aries. All right, Mark, let the X-Mates give them a little story time how it all started. How did we get Aries?
So we ended up getting Aries about almost 4 years ago. And we actually found him on our way to take home a friend of ours. It was around maybe 4 in the morning, and we found him roaming around the streets. And this was before we had any pets at all.
So this is the one that started it all.
Yes, Aries is the first pet we have had since we started having pets.
And how old was he when we found him, Mark? Let them know. Give them the scoop.
He was about 7 months old when we found him in the street. We decided to take him. At the time, we lived in an apartment, so we were kind of iffy if we wanted to take him just because we didn't have a home yet. But since we are animal lovers and dog lovers, we couldn't just leave the poor dog out in the middle of the street. So,
and keep in mind, guys, Mark literally opened the door, whistled at him, and he literally just hopped in the car. So it was just meant to be, you know? Meant to be. So this is the dog that started it all. How old is Aries, Mark?
He is going to be 4. He will be 4 this upcoming March. He is Pisces.
Yes.
His birthday is the end of March. So, and mind you guys that when we found him, he didn't have no collar. We did take him to the vet to see if maybe he had a chip in him, so we can return him to the owner. But nothing was there. Nothing was there. So.
And he was in a little bit of bad condition, so we took care of him. We took him in, but no one actually
claimed him, or did we ever hear about anybody looking for him. So
we just decided to keep him. So this is Aries, the oldest one. We could say he's the oldest one of the whole pack.
Yes.
And then who came next, Mark? Who came next?
So then we had Arrows. When we finally bought a home, we were ready to have Aries have some company, and we decided to bring in Arrows. Arrows was about 2 months when he joined Aries, and ever since then they have both been inseparable. They're actually best friends. They seem to have the best bond with each other. And
literally.
He is 2 years. His birthday is on July 4th, and that makes him a Cancer.
He is so hard-headed. But I love him. I call him Fat Boy. He's a really, really cute dog. Like, he loves to get like a lot of cuddles. He likes you to scratch him. He's very playful, and he's very thick, huh, Mark?
Yes.
He's the thickest one. When he was a baby, he was so cute. Like, we got him when he was like a small little husky, huh, Mark?
He was 2 months.
He was 2 months, and he was.
Everybody who saw him fell in love with him just because he was like a teddy bear. So we decided to name him Arrows, the god of love, and continue the name with Aries.
So they're best friends, guys.
He has the most hair out of all of them. So.
And he like sheds way more than all of them.
He is the worst shedder out of all 5.
Luckily, the other day Ray was able to groom him because he was really, really bad. So now it's like, it's looking better, huh?
Yeah.
He's like a brown,
reddish
coat kind of husky. with blue eyes, which he's such a cutie. Like, Huskies are just an amazing friend to have. And after, babe, after we got Eros, who did we get?
Deimos. Deimos is also 2 years. He is a Libra. His birthday is on October 14th.
Yes, he's a Libra, and
This is
he.
our first dog we got together as a throuple.
Yeah.
Both those Aries and Arrows, they got them together as a couple. And I came in the picture. And we got Deimos, our first throuple dog.
Yes, guys. So a key story is that when Ray joined our family, Ray wanted to have like a dog with us. So we're like, you know, let's just keep it in the same breed, and let's get a Husky. So we ended up getting this. He talks a lot, guys. If you guys don't know, this dog talks a lot. Like, he talks back to us. He's such a cutie though. He's a cutie though. Look. And how old is Deimos?
He is 2 years old.
And how much?
It's funny because his name represents the god of darkness, and there's really nothing dark about him because he loves the attention.
Oh, he
loves
does.
to be affectionate. But the name came because he was the only black husky that we actually, well, cross black and white, the only husky that we have. So Deimos it was, and he actually has a birthmark. If you guys notice, it's in the form of a heart. I don't know if you guys can see. When he was little, it was a real heart. A heart.
You can see it. It's a heart.
Shaped
Yeah.
Birthmark.
But he's so cute, guys, because when we go out and we come home, he's the first one to start barking. He knows when we're home. He's just such a cutie. All right, guys. So after we got Deimos, we ended up getting... Who did we get?
Olympus.
Yes, guys. We got Olympus because when we got Deimos, Ray was like, well, he's a baby. He's a puppy. Why can't we get him a friend? So we ended up getting him. Or like Mark said, Mark wanted to collect all the colors of the Huskies, right?
Yeah,
Remember?
guys, I've always had this thing where I always wanted to have at least one color of each husky. So finally, I was able to do that now that we have a home, and I said, let's do it. So we ended up getting, we got an all white one, we have an all red one, and we have a black one. So all we're missing is the silver. Good boy.
Look at them. And they're trained. They're trained. So, give us a little more story about Olympus.
He was supposed to be our last dog.
He was supposed to be our last dog. Olympus is he is 2 years as well, but he's a little bit smaller than all of the other dogs. Olympus, Deimos, and Eros have the same age. They're both 2 years. He is also a Libra. His birthday is on September 26th.
Yeah, so we have 2 Libras, 1 Cancer, 1 Pisces, which is a disaster of a lot of emotions. And it does get hectic, guys. That's the one thing. When they're like, when they're playing, they like to play rough, so it does get hectic. Something about the little one from our point of view is, yeah, he might be smaller, so we think he's special. He's just, I don't know, he's just very different from all of our Huskies, which makes him the special one out of us, and we show him much love because he does, babe, he has like something special about him. We don't know what it is, but it's
He
something.
reminds us of Dopey from Snow White.
Or the one from Coco.
Yeah.
Dante.
Yeah, like he's just really special, and he's the smallest one out of the group, but he doesn't shed as much already.
No. Now, if you guys want to know a real shitter, it has to be our last dog that we got, Kratos.
So who was it?
That one shits a lot.
This one right here.
So we ended up getting him. Well, actually, they gave it to us. Hold on.
So
Know the
let's know the story about Kratos.
We got this.
And Kratos, guys, a little FYI, Kratos the only one with brown eyes.
And we actually think he's a cross between a wolf. He has to have some type of
wild.
Like a hybrid.
Yes.
He has to be a hybrid, guys. But we don't know because we don't know anything about him. We just rescued him. But Mark, give more details of how we got Kratos.
So one day, some lady came by to the front of my house and started knocking because she seen that we had 4 Huskies. So she had Kratos with him and decided to basically give him to us. She said that she couldn't handle him no more. She couldn't keep him. And if we wanted to take him in. I had offered for him to come and play with our dogs first to see how well he was going to interact. Because I wasn't sure how him not growing up with all of them was going to affect all of them. When I let him in, he seemed to do fine, and the lady really didn't seem no interest in wanting to keep him. So, me being a good Samaritan and a good animal lover,
Pretty much.
I decided to just take him in. And I surprised both David and Ray when they got home from
Pretty
work
much.
that day.
Pretty much. So I mean, honestly, Huskies are known to be in dog shelters most of the time because they run away and they like to jump fences. So one thing is that we don't have that problem. None of our dogs are able to like jump the fence, but Huskies are known to just be in dog pounds. So once we got this dog, Mark, like kind of, you know, he's like, you know what, let's just take him and see what happens. And he is a handful though. He is a handful. That's one thing. Kratos is a handful. He is one of the most feistiest ones. We don't know, how old do you think he's gonna be, Mark? What do you calculate him? Because we do not know anything about him. Well, we don't know when he was born.
I would say, and based on what the vet has said, he should be roughly around the same age as Aries, making him the second oldest. So we think he's about 3 years, in between 3 to 4. We gave him the name Kratos because, once again, even though Olympus was supposed to be our last one, I still wanted to keep the names somewhat in the same category. So I decided to go with Kratos because Kratos is the god of strength, and I felt that he's actually has been able to hold himself strong amongst these other 4 that grew up together since they were small. And Aries is the leader of the pack, and usually him and Aries will go at it because he likes to be the one.
He kind of wants to be like the dominant of the whole pack, but Aries doesn't let him, if you guys understand.
So they're always fighting. But
at first it was kind of hard because he didn't know, like, our dogs, they like their own bow, and he was the type to just eat everybody's food. So we had to train him. So training him was kind of hard overall. Now, do you think Kratos has changed since when we got him, Mark?
Yeah.
Or Ray?
Yeah, he has changed. He still has a little bit of his. He was able to learn his name. He's able to understand, you know,
if
a
he
lot
was
of things. But I still think he has. I think that's why I also feel like he has a wild side in him, because he's not like the rest of the Huskies. He tends to actually catch lizards, mice, and even birds. And he's actually been able to kill them.
So fun fact, guys, before we started recording this and we came outside, what did he have in his mouth?
A dead bird.
He had a dead bird in his mouth, and none of our other Huskies do that. So that's why we assumed that he might be like mixed with like a wolf, because even the way he looks, his paws are really big. But luckily we were able to train him, and he's such a good dog. If he was alone, he would be such a good pet. But other than that, Mark, what's your favorite out of all of the Huskies?
I would definitely have to say, I don't have a favorite because it would be unfair of me to say that I have a favorite. But I will say that I have a very special bond with Aries because I was able to spend so much time with him from the beginning, being that he was our first pet. Now that we have birds, we have cat, we have fish, and we have other dogs, I feel like our time with each and one of them is very limited. As for Aries, I was able to really get a good training with him. He knows how to be an inside dog. He knows how to play. He loves to play fetch, and he just listens. So I would definitely have to say that he has a special place in my heart.
And Ray, what about you?
For me, it has to be Olympus, the little one. Just because he's special and he reminds me of, like, he's still like a little puppy in my eyes. Like,
And
I
for
don't know if I
me,
can see him when
for
he's
me,
the
guys,
smallest.
my favorite out of all my dogs, I don't have a favorite, but the one that has a special a special place in my heart will be Aries and Deimos. I do love my fat boy. But he is a little complicated. He's a little complicated. But Mark, let's show them how much fur it like came out to be. Cause guys, they
So
do
just
shed.
based off on right now, we were able to collect this much. Huskies are known to shed. They have a double coat in them. So usually for winter, they start shedding their coat to grow a new one. And the same thing in the summer. When it's about to be hot, they lose all their winter. So all this fur here was basically what was taken out today from all 5 Huskies. It is a lot
Yeah,
of maintenance
definitely.
because it's a lot of
Fur.
fur. These dogs are super energetic, so they require for you to really tire them out once or even twice a day. They definitely need a lot of attention.
And it's always good if you guys are watching this and you guys own a husky, make sure you got your husky has at least a partner because they do get bored. And what happens when they get bored, Mark?
When they get bored, they start to dig holes. They
What did
start
Aries
to
do in an apartment?
bite things and destroy things.
Yes.
And they just simply get into whatever they can just to entertain
themselves. Yes.
So it is very important for you to really tire them out on a daily basis. Play with them. They have super high energy. And if they can have a buddy, at least in the meantime, while you're not able to take care of them, then I would definitely require that.
So it entertains them and they just stay together. Comment below, guys, what is your guys' favorite husky? Is it Aries, Eros, Deimos, Olympus, or Kratos?
Let us know.
Let us know in the comments, guys. Alright, ex-mates, if you guys are wondering why is it so loud in our house all day, is because of our macaw. So if you guys have not seen our macaw video, you guys go ahead and check that out on our YouTube channel. But we do have 4 macaws, that's why it's so loud and hectic in our house. These birds are amazing birds to have, but just FYI, if you guys are trying to get any type of these birds, they are pretty loud. Okay, so if you guys want to know more about them, go check out that video on our YouTube channel, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Deimos, let me see your eyes. Deimos, let me see. Deimos, let me see your eyes.
Good boy. Come on, Aries. Good boy. Come on, Aries. Good boy, Aries. Good boy. Play cool? Play cool? Come on, boys. Good boy, Aries. Good boy, Aries. Come on, boy. Good boy, Aries. Come on, Aries.
I see something, it's coming up on the horizon. Oh, let me clear my head and get rid of the distractions. Oh, I was down when I saw you in the clouds. Out of phase, filled with doubt. I was drifting in and out, levitate, fade away. I had left full time and space, but you just caught my eye. Hey, nah, please won't you come over? Let me get to know ya. Hey, nah, delve into emotion. Leave us in this moment. Yeah. leave us in this moment.
There's no need to complicate things. Let's stick to the basics. We both know what we want. Let's just keep it simple. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We dance on the same wavelength. This feels like a new beginning. We both know what we want. Let's just keep it simple. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. So won't you let me trip with you? Leading on fire, leave us till tomorrow. So won't you let me trip with you? Leading on fire, leave us till tomorrow. So won't you let me? So won't you let me? So won't you let me? I dream that if I can hold you close, you can be my antidote. Let me run away with you tonight. Let us leave the world behind. Give in, keep yourself thinking. Tonight, let go and start dreaming. I was feeling down low, you just brought me straight up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, we're higher than the ceiling. I feel everything is spinning. I was feeling down low, you just brought me straight up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. So won't you let me trip with you? Leading on fire, leave us till tomorrow. So won't you let me trip with you? Leading on fire, leave us till tomorrow. So won't you let me? So won't you let me? So won't you let me? So won't you let me?
You interrupt me and I interrupt you. A shame. When did we start losing and stop giving? I remember I gave it time, all of my time. Now my mind's lost in its thoughts. I want you want only you. But my heart's all tied up in knots. Wanna release it. 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 Wanna release it.
So there you go, X-Mates. That concludes our video of the day.
Yes, guys, I hope you guys enjoy our vlog. We were finally able to introduce to you guys our pack of Huskies. And comment down below, what is your favorite Husky? Is it Deimos, Aries, Olympus, or Kratos? But before we go, guys, I wanted to ask these guys, are we gonna get another dog, or is that it?
No, I think that's it. It's a wrap.
Yes, it's
The
a wrap.
cutoff.
It was 5, and I think that's it.
Yeah.
But before we go, guys,
If you enjoyed this video and you're an animal lover, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and turn on those notifications to notify you when a new video is uploaded.
till next time, X-Mates.